Is Felger and Mazz your favorite afternoon show?
Yes, 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 yes.
Felger and Mazz.
Oh, schedule day, where fans get to pick wins and losses.
Week 1, Wednesday night at Seattle.
Rematch of the Super Bowl. I can't believe we lost to Donald. How the hell did we lose to that ginger squid? Loss.
Week 2, home against the Steelers.
We're not losing the home opener to 50-year-old Aaron Rodgers and Joe Hags. I mean, Fat Mike McCarthy, that pig. Hags is skinny now. Win.
Week 3, on the road at Jacksonville. Maybe this should be our road game, brother.
No, I ain't gonna go down there and get swamp ass in September when it's the best time of year up here. Loss.
Week 4, another tough road game at the Bills.
This is gonna be the second game at their new stadium. We're gonna get priced out in friggin' Buffalo. That place is a dump. Loss.
Week 5 and 6, we're back home for a couple of layups. Raiders, Jets.
I'd love to stuff that nerd Mendoza in a locker. And who the hell is even the Jets quarterback? Win.
Week 7, Thursday night at the Bears.
I hate that Caleb Williams and his stupid painted fingers. I'd like to give him the finger. Ha! Win.
We're going to be largely caller-driven for the fourth hour, so we're going to get right to your phone calls. I do have one thing, and I want to just give you an update on the golf tournament, which we'll do actually at the end of this segment. But before I even do that, Murray, I'll give you $1,000 tonight to do the baseball hour.
No.
Only 1,000? It's not enough. Come on.
Not enough. No.
Let's be serious.
Scott's in Canton. Scott, what do you got?
Two things I want to talk about. Number one, I think the Patriots are going to go 13-4. And number two, I want to see the Patriots beat the Bills, Jets, and the Dolphins twice this year.
I don't think you're getting it with Buffalo.
Okay, I'd be surprised if they win the division.
So
this year.
sweep the division.
Yeah. He's saying go 6-0. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't think they're going to win the division either. Either one of you think they're going to win the division?
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I do think Buffalo's probably going to have a bounce back season.
Yeah, I don't have them winning in the division, and obviously they went 6-0 in the division when they in 2007. Did they go 6-0 in the division any other year?
Under Brady?
Yeah, like Brady, like 6-0.
Usually there was one.
They're always, I remember that Monday night Miami game with Troy Brown's playing defensive back, and they lose that one. And these are years they won the Super Bowl.
They must have had a 6-0.
There's the Miami Miracle.
Yeah.
With Gronk playing safety. That's was a problem.
There was even
when you're watching that and you go, hey, Gronk's got to make that tackle. What am I saying?
The occasional
Gronk's got to make the tackle.
Dumb hiccup against the Jets. Belichick electing to kick in overtime. Remember that one?
Of course. Yeah. Yes, of course. Because of the wind.
Yeah, they probably did go undefeated in the division other than 2007, but that's pretty rare. That's tough to pull off.
I'll look that up. I'm curious. There has to be a year or two in there where they win 6-0 in the division. I don't know if this next one is Al in Rhode Island or AI in Rhode Island. Is it Al?
Oh, I get a lot of that, the AI, but it's Al, Mazz. Thanks for taking my call. First of all, I have to apologize if there's bad reception because I've been hearing Michael Holley all day on my phone, and I know he's not on the Sports Hub, so I don't know what's going on. I apologize for that feedback if you guys are hearing that.
Okay, get to your point.
But in any event, Mazz, I know you got. I'll be like Felga. I know you got a show to do today, but why do I care about Michael Brable's personal life? And I don't. Probably more than half of your listeners are unfaithful, and I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. But if you don't commit a felony or if you don't hurt anybody, why do I care about Michael Brable's personal life? I just care about how he coaches the Patriots. Your thoughts, Mazz?
Yeah, so, Al, look, a lot of people care about it. It's a popular story, obviously, and the media's a business. So, again, you can look at it differently, but the fact of the matter is the story sells. That's the simple part of it. The story sells. The other thing, and I just lost my train of thought, do I, am I personally offended by his behavior? Oh, I know what I was going to say. That you've never heard me say he should be fired. Right. I acknowledge that the transgression in our society is common, and for both sides, for her and for him, they're hardly the first people that have ever cheated on anyone. I don't think it's a fireable offense.
So when he says, "I just want him to coach the team," you don't think this affects coaching the team? So if Mike Vrabel, and I don't know what the story is at home with him, and I'm not getting into that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not here to be the moral police on Mike Vrabel. I'm saying if this was a secret relationship for at least 6 years, if this is something he had to protect and she had to protect for at least 6 years, you don't think that affects what you do in your professional life? You actually think that you can compartmentalize a secret relationship when you're married and it doesn't affect other aspects of your life? You're very naive if you think that. That's a full-time job. That's hard to do. So, yes, it affects the football team, and it did affect the football team on the draft. Don't tell me about the draft genius and the draft foresight of the Patriots when they get a 5th-round pick and the 6th-round pick can play and that 7th-round pick can play. Can you believe we got this? And then tell me that Mike Vrabel's not there for day 3 of the draft, and it doesn't matter. It does matter. As a matter of fact, Mike Vrabel, I don't know if this is going to play out this way, Mike Vrabel lost a little bit of power when he was not there on day 3 of the draft.
No, it's a good way to look at it.
He lost a little bit of power.
I personally have never heard of a guy cutting out of day 3.
It doesn't happen. So there's no coach who says, I'm not going to be there for day 3 of the draft. It does not happen. It's a huge story. And I know it's because it's the Patriots and you don't want it to be a big story, but it is. And to say nobody cares, you don't care, but everybody else does. All your neighbors do. All your neighbors damn sure care.
For sure.
That's all people are talking about.
For sure. Jose's at BU has a comment from Michael Holley. Go ahead, Jose.
Hello, how you guys doing?
Peachy.
Professor Holley, I just want to say thank you so much. I just graduated with my master's degree in journalism here at BU commencement for just the College of Communication today, and you were very inspirational, and I really learned a lot from your classes, and I just want to say thank you so much for everything. It really helped me grow a lot where I am today, and I'm currently got a job with Mazz Life working in sports.
There you go. And Jose, hey, thank you, Jose. Jose's from Lawrence. He's a huge baseball fan.
Go to ratemyprofessors.com, too.
Hey, there you go. He's a huge baseball fan.
Did you speak at graduation?
No, I know. I didn't speak there. I had to go.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
In my role as Professor Holley, as Jose said. So today was graduation in the morning, the undergrads, this morning at 10 o'clock or just after 9. And then the grads this afternoon. But sorry, Jose, I had a job to do. I'm a professor of the practice, means I'm practicing right now.
So you know what you should do now that I think about it? Because you've been at BU a while now.
Yeah,
right?
Since 2018.
I mean, if I were you, I would apply to the Felger and Mazz School of Journalism is what I would do and try to teach there.
Okay. The Felger and Mazz School of Journalism.
Feels like a step up for me, Mike.
Yes.
That's how I would put it. We're going to continue with your calls when we come back. Again, I see a number of you want to, some of you want to talk about Trevor's story. A couple of shortstop calls on the Red Sox. Ime Udoka, the Bruins, the schedule, Vrabel and Rossini. See, someone cares. Greg in New Hampshire cares. We'll get to all those calls when we come back. Also, part 2 of Murray's schedule day. You don't want to miss that either.
Whee! Goalie fight.
Felger.
Whee! Look at the goalie fight.
Oh,
Mazz.
oh my God.
Murray.
He sucks in the playoffs.
That's great. No.
98.5.
Wonderful. Good.
The Sports Hub.
Oh, schedule day, where fans get to pick wins and losses.
Week 8 at the Dolphins. How about we go back to Miami again, brother?
Nah, the broads don't want nothing to do with us. And all those clubs and bars, they think there's something special. I'd rather sit at the Nines. Win.
Week 9, home against the Packers.
Oh, Felger's precious cheesehead Packers. You think we'll see Felger there? I want to heckle Felger. Loss.
Week 10, they got to go over to Germany and play the Lions.
All Vrabel's got to do is look right at the team and tell him just like JFK did and say, Ich bin ein Winner. Win.
Week 11, they get the bye going into Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I hope Vrabel don't go trying to stuff any turkeys. Bye.
bye. Week 12 off the bye. They got to go to L.A. and play the Chargers on a Sunday night.
Germany, then L.A.? Doesn't that seem unfair? Like too much travel? I bet it's that Snake Goodell. Loss.
Week 13, home against Buffalo, 425 kick.
We're splitting with Buffalo. They ain't sweeping us. Win.
Week 14, short week, short quarterback. Kyler Murray and the Vikings, Thursday night.
This little loser. The Pats are going to squash him like a little purple bug. Win.
Week 15, on the road, Monday nighter, Kansas City.
I just can't convince myself that Mahomes is done. Loss.
Week 16, at the loser Jets.
Win.
Week 17 and 18, they wrap up the season at home against Denver and Miami.
Win. 11-6 and back in the playoffs.
Hey, just real quick before you go back to the phones, because this was a good point. I saw this video last night online from Channel 7's Maury Hirschgordon, one of their sports guys. And so this was sort of a little bit of the theme of like writing this for you to record, Mazz. If you're a Patriots fan that loves to do road trips, you kind of get screwed this year. It's not easy to do. And the one game that you might want to look at and circle, that Jaguars game, and it's why I wrote it as like you don't want to go down there and get swamp ass. Like you really don't want to go. Do you want to go down there in what could be 100-degree weather when it's like the nicest time of year up here? That's the one Sunday you get. They have so many primetime games, or like Wednesday night in Seattle. You can't just pop out to Seattle, fly 3,000 miles, and go there for a day unless you're a nut.
Correct.
You know, so you want to spend a few days there. So you're taking off a good chunk of time at work. Monday night, Kansas City. So you'd probably want to go there for the weekend. Then you're traveling back Tuesday, taking an extra day of work. He did this whole thing for a few minutes. Like if you're a traveling Pats fan, there's not a really lot of great options for you. Miami's a Sunday game, but you've been following the team for a while. You've probably done that trip 2 or 3 times already. There's not a lot of great road trip options for you.
So, Murray, I got a group of buddies that last year they went to, was it last year, Nashville? Or was that
yeah, they did Nashville last year.
Okay, that was last year.
Yeah.
So they did Nashville. I didn't go on that trip. I had something else going on that weekend. But the idea is a game every year. The only one that one of them could really come up with was the Chicago game.
But that's a Thursday night.
It is. It's right. So in theory, you'd have to fly out either Wednesday night or Thursday morning and then just make a weekend of it.
Right.
And what's the date on that Chicago game?
October 7th.
Okay,
good time to go.
Still not bad.
Still
not bad.
Oh, the 22nd.
Okay,
sorry.
well,
it's week 7. So
starting to get bad though. Just those few weeks make a difference, believe me.
Yeah, so it's getting later in the. It'll be a little cooler, but not untenable.
Yeah,
though.
and the Kansas City thing, I wouldn't want to go to Kansas City either. Sunday, Monday, whatever. It's just
pain in the ass to fly in and out of Kansas City
exactly.
too.
Yeah, not one of the trips you want to make. Good point about Miami. Yeah, you've been there many times.
You doing Germany? So if you're doing that, aren't you going for a week?
Yeah, exactly.
How much are you spending? You know,
no, it's a hard travel schedule. It's a good point, Murray. Because again, I ran into the same thing. I mean, I'm glad you brought that up because there are people that.
Because it wasn't my thought. I want to give credit to Maury at Channel 7. He did this little soliloquy on. I was like, wow, that's really good. But boy, that sucks if you're trying to pinpoint a game to go to.
I mean, I used to know a travel agent that before it became so public with the schedule day and the leaks and everything else, a travel agent would say, as soon as that schedule comes out, let me know because we got to book all those trips or, get all those tickets and everything else.
Well, in recent years, you said Nashville, Vegas for a couple of years. I mean, those, they were adding flights almost immediately. Now, you're looking at this like, what the hell are we going to do? I guess Miami again for the 5th time?
No, again, boned. I mean, a lot of the people like to go to those road games. Boned. Jose in Easton. Jose wants to talk about the Red Sox. Go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, thank you. Congratulations on the other Jose, by the way. It's the Red Sox have a real problem when Boston has entered the chat. Is more entertaining, more of an entertaining product than their own actual main driver of net worth or whatever the case is. The Red Sox, because the Red Sox are straight trash, and you guys were right on it. I think Mazz a couple of days ago you said that the ticking time bomb for this thing needing to blow up and Trevor Story needing to get the hell out of here was yesterday, because how brutal was yesterday? I mean, he has that terrible error, and then he has 2 men on base, 2 men on, and of course he just swings at a pitch. I think that was up in the zone, way up in the zone to strike out. This guy's awful. I don't even know if we can trade him, to be honest. He's so bad.
No, you can't
trade him.
What are you, crazy?
Yeah, Mazz, what would you do with him? No, because there's no trade value.
So look, the right thing to do under normal circumstances, I say cut bait, move on, release him. That's it. It's not like they have a lot of great solutions. So at a minimum, I would put him at second base and put Meyer at shortstop. Okay, that's what they should do. I think they're headed there. For whatever reason, they haven't done it yet. Story is one of the easiest outs in baseball. Fastball's up, off speed away. He'll chase every time.
Yeah, did you see that Shaughnessy note today that he's on pace of over 162 games? He's on pace for this is unbelievable. A 215 strikeout season.
Oh yeah.
A 215 strike. I mean, that is,
and it's not even the record, right?
Right. And look, if you're going to have high striking, like some of the guys, there's some power hitters with high strikeout numbers, but you live with it because you're going to get 40 bombs. And you might get 45. Okay, live with the strikeouts. But look, what is he giving you?
Well, he used to give you home runs and pretty good defense. Now he's giving you neither.
Yeah, and I would put him at second. I don't know how he will respond to it, if it would be similar to this is probably one of your favorite teams to cover, the 2001 Red
Valentin?
Sox. No, 01 when they had, was it Mike Lansing on the roster and all that?
Yeah, Lansing.
There's some angry guys on that team. And I'm not saying switching like Valentin Nomar, not that comparison, just a guy who's probably not looking forward to switching positions, and you switch positions during the season, and he's going to give you a little pushback there. But, hey, whatever. You're not producing. You got to live with whatever they decide to do with you.
That 2001 Red Sox team was one of the most detestable Red Sox teams in history. Unlikable to the max. And Mike Lansing, I never had any issue with it. He was actually quite nice to me. But for the most part, I would tell you that he was one of the most miserable Red Sox players I've ever seen. And I don't mean on the field. I mean, he was just really kind of dark and sour.
Didn't they had Lansing, was Dante Bichette on that team
Yep,
too?
he was another one.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bichette was there. I think Lou was on that team.
Yep, there were
Our buddy Lou Merlone.
That team was
Everett.
Lou's always been likable. That team was maybe the most detestable Red Sox team I covered.
I agree with you,
Michael. What was the stat that Shaughnessy said? He's on pace for what?
215 strikeouts. Is that what it was?
Okay, so yeah, it's Mark Reynolds.
I was just going to say Reynolds has got the record, doesn't he?
223.
That's just that's my.
And there were years in there, Murray. If you look up Mark Reynolds' year by years, I think there were a couple of years there early on where they pulled him out of games so he wouldn't get to 200 strikeouts.
Oh, no kidding.
He had like 199, 198 one year. Once he got there, they pulled him out.
So believe it or not, Trevor Story, if he finished 215, which is still a ton, he still wouldn't even finish top 5. So it's Mark Reynolds at 223, Adam Dunn with 222. James Wood, 221. That was with the Nationals just last year. Chris Davis, 219, and Ellie De La Cruz with 218.
Yeah, there's no shame in striking out anymore. I mean, again, a couple of those guys are active.
And I hate that.
See, I do too.
It used to be so shameful.
Yeah,
but see, to go back off the top of the show, those numbers you had. Okay, runners in scoring position under Tracy, 152 with two outs.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, there's no shame in striking out in a vacuum, but sometimes you just got to make contact. You got to be able to get a sac fly. Runner on third, one out. Give me a sac fly, easy run. Or move the runner over. You got to make contact. So, yeah, there's no shame in striking out, but you can't strike out all the time.
No, I want to launch, man. Let me launch.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy.
We got to launch. Let me squeeze in one more shortstop call. Mark in Rhode Island on the Red Sox shortstop situation. Go ahead. I know what you're going to say, Mark. Go.
Hey, Mark.
Mark.
Thanks for taking my call.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanks for taking my call. Trevor Story has to go. They have to bring the young rookie down single A, double A ball up to play shortstop.
I'm going to let you go. Franklin Arias is the guy he's talking about. Get ready for these; they're coming. So listen, I sort of snapped at a guy the other day, Michael. I'll make this quick. Because we're going to hit the 5:30 headlines here with Murray. But the other day, a guy called up and I said I refuse to take calls on Franklin Arias. Felger got kind of annoyed with me because we take calls on everything, and Felger technically is right. But here's my point. The Red Sox have been shoving prospects down my throat for the last 5 years. Wait till Meyer gets here. Wait until Anthony gets here. Christian Campbell, Kyle Teal. They introduced the three of them together at Worcester. Brian Bayo, Raffaella, all these guys. There was all this hype about all these guys. Now they're all here, and the team still sucks. So, now I'm going to take the cheese again. I'm going to get excited about the next guy.
Good point.
Who's coming down the pike. How about they try to figure it out with this group first? And I don't want them to do the same thing that they've done with these guys with Franklin Arias. If you bring Franklin Arias up now, and he's only played 40 games in Double-A. He wasn't there very long at the end of last year. So you're going to bring him up now and put him into a losing environment? No. Don't F him up, too. How many people do you want to F up? Holy crap. God, every guy they bring up, they screw them all up. It's unbelievable. You're going to just keep bringing guys up from the minor leagues and keep screwing them up.
How many people do you want to F up?
Seriously.
We answer that question after the break.
Email of the day. Murray's headlines coming up next, then email of the day. And we'll do final word all in the next segment. Don't go anywhere.
Sean and Lawrence. Go, Sean.
You keep saying, I didn't actually watch the game, whether it's Patriots, Celtics, Bruins, whatever. Isn't your job as a talk show host to actually watch sports?
So I would say my job is to get you to listen.
That is the job.
Mission accomplished.
Take this job and shove. Felger and Mazz. 98.5, the Sports Hub.
It's the Coleman Electric email of the day. Dear Felga, I really hate you. And I think Mazz is a boob. It's electric. The Coleman Electric email of the day. It's electric. Send yours to Felger at 985thesportshub.com.
Email of the day brought to you by Coleman Electric, a bunch of really good electricians helping homeowners like you. When you need an electrician, call Coleman.
It's electric.
It is very good, Michael.
Thank you.
Very good.
It's another one for the archive, Jimmy. This one came in from, who the hell is this? Sam in Bridgewater. I know you guys don't give a bleep about soccer, but since it's an agenda-free Friday, it's the only day to do it. And since Felger isn't in, he would have read the soccer.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Felger loves soccer.
Yep. It's looking like Argentina star Lionel may not play in the World Cup after a recent injury. Last week, he was declared with a sore calf after pulling it in training. The 38-year-old is on record as stating that he keeps his body young by practicing martial arts such as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Vitae Fu Dead. Should I know what that is?
Never heard of it.
Don't know, but
I probably just said something perverted. I wonder if he knows Giselle's squeeze, jiu-jitsu. Unfortunately, it seems like the thing he does to keep him in the field will prevent him from playing, as a sore calf is a precursor to a torn Achilles. Assuming he doesn't play, should he return for the next World Cup, he will be 42 years old when that happens. Well, at least he's won his World Cup, right?
No,
Yeah.
52, not 42.
Yeah. Why, the next one's not for 14 years?
No. He'll be 42.
42. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 52 in the email, but he's wrong. I think he hit the 5 instead of the 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I think he
So,
means
yeah,
42.
they won. It was a great one. Argentina and France. It was awesome. Right. Yeah. And shootout. The two best players, to me, Messi and Mbappe going back and forth. Yeah. He already got it.
So I read the typo. At 52, that would be crazy.
Oh, yeah, ridiculous.
But at 42?
Yeah, you think he can do it at 42? That's kind of tough.
Yeah, I mean, he won't be what he was. How old was Pele when he played for New York back in the day? Probably late 30s?
Okay, but again,
but the
good
World
question,
Cup,
Murray.
though.
Yeah,
No, I
good
know. I know
question.
that was that U.S., like the precursor to MLS or whatever the hell it was back in the day. But either way, he still was he wasn't what Pele was, but he was still there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you can be 30% of the best player in the world, yeah, I still think you're playing it.
Well, no, he could probably still contribute, right? People are saying the same thing about Ronaldo with Portugal, that he's not the same player anymore. He hasn't won a World Cup either, right? I mean, he's in the same spot that Messi's in. But Ronaldo, I don't think, has ever been on a World Cup winner, and they might have a shot this year, Portugal. I heard all this while I was over in Portugal, Murray, in case you haven't figured that out yet. From Chuck in D.C. says, guys, the Patriots went 6-0 against the AFC East. Only one other season with Brady and Belichick. That was 2012. So there you go. Again, it's not as common occurrence as everybody likes to think. Because difficult, usually there's a game in there somewhere where you get tripped up in the division.
So they did it for the first time in 2007, second time in 2012, 5 years later, and haven't done it in 13 years.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right.
It's tough to pull off.
Finally, Jason writes in, it really is incredible that the Red Sox have hit it both ways. Hit, H-I-T, hit it both ways. They can't evaluate the players properly, and the ones that they keep, they coach them into being worse. So there's actually some truth to that. This is part of the problem. It's what they're doing to the guys they have. And then meanwhile, the guys that get cast out of here end up, I shouldn't say they all get better because they don't, but you get the idea. Some of those guys might be better off. Kyle Harrison might be better off in Milwaukee. Quinn Priester was better off in Milwaukee. Let's see what happens with James Tibbs in L.A. Could be, all those guys really you look at it and say they just can't get it right.
And part of the evaluation is trying to figure out if a guy is going to play here. Now I know a lot of people think that's overrated, but it's not. There are some places, and Mazz, you covered baseball. You've been in these places, whether it's St. Louis, whether it's San Diego, or even Tampa, where a guy doesn't move a runner over or makes a couple of errors in an inning, and you don't really hear much from the fans. Here, it's early, second inning, third inning. If they don't get something done, they get booed. Or you get catcalled. Some players just can't deal with that. They'd rather, the example always used to be, send me to Kansas City where nobody's paying attention. But that's not going to happen here. And you got to evaluate how a guy will deal with that.
Absolutely, Michael. And the other thing, too, is a lot of these prospects, they first of all, they are brought through the minor leagues and told how great they are and we're going to get you to the big leagues. Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer have been stars since they got there. So they are nurtured, they're embraced. It's a lot of positive reinforcement. Even if the teams aren't good, it doesn't really matter because it's all about the development of the kid. Then they get to the big leagues, and now all of a sudden it's about the team performance and winning games. And A, they're not equipped to do it, and B, they're certainly not equipped to deal with the consequences of losing because the losing becomes a much more significant thing. The Red Sox have effed this up royally. I remember, again, I said earlier, when they were bringing guys up in the early years of this ownership and when Theo Epstein was here, even the minor league teams were winning. So the Red Sox almost built it as this thing of we want to put emphasis on winning in the minor leagues, and then we want them to come up here and be put in a role where they can continue to develop without sacrificing any of the winning because we have guys in place that can carry the team. And I think the Red Sox have just effed up this part royally. Let's squeeze in a couple of calls before we get to the final word. And we got a couple of other things we want to share with you. Rocco in the car. Go ahead, Rocco.
Hello.
Rocco, how you doing?
How you doing, man? Mike, how you doing?
Hey, doing great, Rocco. What's up?
So I just wanted to talk about the Udoka and Mike Vrabel situation. It's kind of similar in my opinion because, listen, there was a lot of things going on with Udoka and, the woman that he was having the affair with. And in my opinion, it was consent, right? They were just, doing the thing, having kinky sex, doing it everywhere. But nothing really was going on. If something bad was going on, the story already would have got leaked. And I remember at that time, people were wanting Udoka to lose his job, right? If it was something like, correct me if I'm wrong, there's no kids involved with Udoka and the girl that he was having the affair with, right? Not like Mike Vrabel's situation, apparently, allegedly, excuse me.
No, they're kids.
So,
they're kids.
For me, I just, excuse me?
Yes, they were kids. Udoka has a son.
No, but with the woman.
Oh, okay. Oh, did they have kids together, you mean?
Yeah,
no.
Exactly, because people saying that, Mike Vrabel could have a
but we don't know. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we don't know.
So it's not that bad. I don't know why Udoka lost a job. I don't think it was justified for Udoka losing a job. You lost a good coach on top of that. I don't know why people are surprised that the NBA has so much sex and NFL has so much sex. NBA is basically putting like porn stars. The swingers on top of that. The swingers. Ask the Currys. Ask the Currys. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Rocco, listen. I don't think the NBA or the NFL are the only ones having a lot of sex.
What is that?
I mean, they're among those having the most sex. I do think, though, the Udoka thing's a little different.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
She was a team employee.
Yeah, right.
It was a question of, kind of a subordinate.
Yeah,
someone
exactly.
having sex with a subordinate. So that's what the real issue was. And look,
it's a workplace issue.
Yeah, but there were people who felt like Udoka shouldn't have been fired. It never should have become public. There was a lot of that sentiment at the time. Jimmy Stewart, you know that Miles Turner cut? Can we play it again real quick? There's a reason. I'm putting you on the spot here, but
I have this cut ready and willing. It might become a hotkey.
Okay, go ahead.
We get fined for all types of stuff now. You guys get fined a lot?
It depends on the coach. So Doc Rivers, he didn't find anybody. Guys were late all the time. Guys were, showing up to film whenever they wanted to show up. Guys were missing meetings. Like, it was one of the craziest things I personally ever experienced. We literally, if the plane took off at 2 o'clock, we weren't leaving until 4:30. I'm being so serious, bro. It was crazy, dog. Guys were an hour late to the plane. It got to the point where I knew not to show up until like an hour after they said the plane was taking off. It was crazy.
So who's the teammate that's most likely to be late? Well, all of yours, obviously, because nobody gets fined.
Giannis is going to show up whenever he wants, really, I think that it's kind of just came with the territory at that. And once I kind of saw what was going down, I was like, hey, man, more power to you. They ain't going to find you. Do what you do.
Miles Turner ripping Giannis and Doc Rivers in the same comment. Tremendous. That's your supercut of the week. So when you're thinking about your next haircut, use your head. Head to any of the 120 Boston and Providence Supercut salons. That's Supercuts. Real smart hair. Now, can I do a little other company business here before we get to the final word? I'll make this fast. For those of you who have, I know a lot of you ask at this time of year, we're going to do our annual golf tournament. The Who's Your Caddy Classic, the 15th Who's Your Caddy Classic tickets, or I should say foursomes, will go on sale on Wednesday. That's this coming Wednesday, May 20th at 10 a.m. You can visit 985thesportshub.com/golf. to register your team. The event will be held on Monday, June 8th at Brook Meadow Country Club. That's in Canton. There'll be an 8:30 a.m. shotgun start. Zolak and Bertrand will be broadcasting live from the event. Just a couple details. Cost per foursome, $985. Get it? $985. Includes your 18 holes, cart, gift bag, and lunch. You'll also have a chance to walk away with some auction and raffle prizes. Proceeds will benefit the Special Olympics Massachusetts. We're doing this event to benefit the Bruins Foundation, and we cooperatively settled on the Special Olympics as a beneficiary. An important detail here, a new ad this year to help raise money for the Special Olympics. We're calling it We Need a Fourth. Both shows, the morning show and the afternoon show, will be auctioning off a fourth spot. If you get that fourth spot, you play with Fred, Hardy, and Wallach of the morning show if you want to bid on that one. The afternoon show, our show, myself, Mike, and Murray will also auction off a fourth spot. The bidding for that will also begin at 10 a.m. on May 20th. That's Wednesday. That will extend for several days. Just go to 985thesportshub.com/golf for details on the event and on the auction. Now, the final word.
Hey, it's Felger here. Now on Felger and Mazz.
It's the final
word. Recapping this 4-hour show in 4 minutes, which leads to the question, does it really need to be 4 hours long?
No. And the final word brought to you by Town Fair Tire. If you're looking for the best deal on tires, there is only one place to go. That is Town Fair Tire. The best prices and great free services. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. It's Jay Stu's Week in Review, everyone.
Morton shows promise as developmental quarterback. I guess this is
Morton.
Morton. Oh, there's 2 more pages of Patriots cover.
A lot of stuff.
They're going to get to Vrabel, right?
You would think.
We didn't know where he was.
Correct.
Would he be on the field?
Yes.
Would he be off the field? There's a color photo. Of
Morton?
Come on. Of McDaniels and this Morton guy. First inside page is 2 black and white photos.
Yeah.
Isn't the whole thing about Vrabel? That's the picture. That tells the story. That's the photo. God, where's the Vrabel stuff? Oh, Caleb Lomu was playing left tackle.
Oh, yeah, this is good. I wonder who he was blocking for.
Oh, he was blocking for Morton.
Whoever he was blocking for is banned from the show. I don't want to hear it. Tom in Hilton Head. Yes, Tom.
I think the answer is sitting on the bench. It's Sam Cassell.
So how do you know Sam Cassell?
Cassell is a winner.
Okay, but
Sam Cassell. Wait a minute. Sam Cassell is a winner. He's got the resume. I mean,
no, he doesn't.
He just told you what he did as an actual coach on the bench. F the resume.
Shut up. Oh, shut up. I'm done. Goodbye.
So this is why I say just keep pumping up those prospects. Keep pumping them up. No, give me more. Keep pumping them up, and then they can bring them up, and they'll suck too. So keep going. Just keep giving me prospects. That's what I want. Prospects. And every one of them can suck when they get here.
Real quick, who's their coach?
Oh, the guy from the Chargers.
Who's their coach, Murray?
Jesus,
Who's their coach? Don't say it, Murray. Mazz, you can't remember.
I don't remember.
Who's their coach?
I know.
I want to say Gus Bradley, but I know it's not.
It's not.
Can I say it now?
Go ahead.
Minter.
Jesse Minter.
Mazz was right. And three all on the road.
She's the best.
You have a thought, Mazz?
No.
Encapsulated it pretty well.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty
great.
good. Don't you think?